Well, the slogan is the way water should be. Maine Love is a water purely from Maine and represents a lot more than that.
This morning, we have the CEO and co-founder Jen Millard here to tell us much more. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and we're going
Appreciate
to
it.
try some of this water in a little bit. But can we start by talking about how this company got started?
Of course. You know, a couple years ago, my colleague and I were working with an artist who wanted to create an alcohol brand. And in that exploration, we quickly learned now is not the time to launch a new alcohol brand, but we really thought there was a great opportunity in water. And so we shifted our focus to a non-alcoholic profile, and everyone drinks water.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tell us about your water source and what makes it, quote unquote, the superstar of drinking water.
Well, up here in Maine, we take our water sources for granted a little bit. I've lived in a lot of other states, and I can share that I wouldn't drink water from my faucet, nor do most people. This water is actually made by brewers. These brewers all pull water from Sebago Lake, which is considered the second purest body of water and the gold standard of water for beer. So instead of when you're not making great beer, we'd like you to make great water so that you can keep your employees working and keep your focus on making great beer, but have foundational revenue.
Do you find them it's more common now for people to be more concerned about what they're putting in their body and the
absolutely.
quality of their water?
The younger, I would say Gen Z, younger consumers are frankly not drinking. They're very aware that alcohol is not good for them, and they've made more health conscious choices. And then of course our children educate us, and so that tends to come right up the family.
Speaking of that, let's talk about how you decided to use the cans instead of the bottles.
Well, I would love to do glass. I did a glass container company in my prior life, but a lot of communities cannot recycle glass. So aluminum is actually the most recycled, statistically recycled vessel. So the average can placed in a recyclable effort would be 70% of that would be repurposed within 45 days. So we settled on aluminum for primarily the recyclability aspect, but more importantly, all brewers make 16-ounce cans.
So you just launched in June, and you're officially the water for the Hearts of Pine soccer team.
We're
That's
very
so exciting. Tell us about
be with the Hearts of Pine. So we launched the concept in June here in Maine. We're proud to sit here today with cans ready to move to shelf. I got introduced to the soccer team, and interestingly, I only had an empty can. But the coach was like, Jen, no problem. We don't have players. You don't have water. It's fantastic.
That is perfect.
So they've been an amazing group to kind of lean in with on an events strategy, and we hope to be at all the other venues in Portland shortly as well.
Yeah, so you're going to provide them with water and sell it at the games as well?
Correct. So we will be the aluminum choice in the stadium for water, both bubbles and flat, and then we'll be adding 3 flavors to the bubble category. Ideally, hopefully, before the first game on May 4th here at home.
Yeah, and don't forget the one on March 20th,
March 20th
in Lewiston for the U.S. Cup.
In Lewiston is also shortly on the horizon.
Yeah.
And are the flavors top secret, or can you give us a hint?
Still being worked on in the lab, but all you know, native. Initially, sort of a native berry persona for Maine, and then kind of cut with citrus so that they don't taste so medicinal.
Delicious. And I like that you have the bubbles option too, because a lot of people really like that.
Actually, bubbles sell about 70% greater than the flat, interestingly enough. We seem to have created wonderful palettes for carbonation. This is a very light carbonation, so it's going to be more of a smaller bubble, little effervescent feel. And it will be wonderful plain as well as in the flavor.
I'm looking at the logo on the can. Is this specifically for the soccer team because it's got a heart, it's got the pine tree, and it's got Maine out there? Is this the cans are going to be everywhere?
Actually, the 2 brands were created completely separate.
Wow.
We actually are really proud to own this IP today. But the heart and the shield is really what we believe for MaineLove, and the tree is really representative that really the reason why we have such incredible water in Sebago is not necessarily about the water, it's about the trees that surround the water. So you're really walking on a water treatment plant when you're hiking in that area. So the tree is representative of the forest.
What has the response been so far? I know it's still relatively new, and obviously you've got great response from, Hearts of Pine, but, from others in the community.
An incredible response both in Maine and outside of Maine. In Maine, we're moving really rapidly to distribution, so you should start to see us at various places. We're already at our brewer partners' tasting rooms, Brickyard Hollow, Mass Landing, Geary's as well, and we look forward to moving down 95 to our other friendly states down below.
Yeah, you guys are just starting out again, but what are your plans for the future besides the soccer team?
Yeah, so we really believe that an event strategy here, to have people go to an event and hold a can of water is a great participation in sustainability. People want to make a difference in their personal choices. So we are focused on event stadiums, the colleges then that sit around those event stadiums, and then the retail around those groups. So here in Maine, we have the Hearts of Pine, we have the Mariners, we have all our beautiful AAA teams, and we have a group of colleges, and then we have the retailers around them. So we're doing that here in Portland, and we'll be marching down to Boston shortly after this.
And can you talk a little bit more about the sort of the collaboration with the breweries, having them do the canning and everything, you giving them some business too?
Well, that's really the intent of this company. I've built companies in other states, and I'm really proud to come home to Maine and build a company that the economic values stay in Maine. We talk about a brain drain in Maine. We talk about lack of repurposing of infrastructure. Every brewer that sits in Maine today has capacity on their line. We ask them to meet an FDA standard. If they can meet that FDA standard, we'll pay that brewer to participate and put water in our can.
How close are you guys getting to be able to walk into a grocery store, walk into a convenience store, and pick up a bottle of this water?
Very close. We are talking to distributors and major retailers right now.
Okay, I think we should try it. I'm going to try the
crack it open.
bubbly though.
Do
Is that
it.
okay? Because I'm like really interested in this. Okay.
I just like it right here.
That's the sound.
I love the sound. Okay, wait. To Maine.
Cheers. To Maine.
To MaineLove. Okay.
Oh, wait, we got two
there
cheers
we go.
over here too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That is really delicious, and I know exactly what you're saying about not too bubbly, where it kind of like attacks you. It's
Yeah,
very
so the bubble
drinkable.
should be very effervescent
Yes.
feeling, yeah.
It's delicious.
I'm
You're
going
gonna
to try the
that
bubble
one
too. Yeah, I have two open. Here, ready? I like the sound. Just. Oh, there we
And
go.
we
So fresh too.
all we're really doing, this is water that's really from the Portland Water District.
Right.
Each brewer uses PWD water. That water is treated, and really what we're doing is we're not required to screen for solids because there's an EPA waiver for Sebago, but we do, and we pull out the chloridamide.
Yeah, the one with the bubbles tastes just like a seltzer water, really.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
But so drinkable.
Yeah.
Like I could even see the athletes drinking this, like you said.
Correct. It's a natural pH. We
Yeah.
don't adjust. A lot of water, they take everything out and then they put everything back in. In this case, all we're really doing is removing the chemical that's used to treat the Portland Water District water, and we're pasteurizing that and selling it in cans.
And it's easier.
Hydrating
And it's easier for the
has
calorie
never been
counters
better.
too.
Yes.
Interestingly, water is not required to have
Yep,
a calorie
exactly.
bar.
That's right.
So literally, this is water from Sebago Lake, Maine.
Amazing. Where can people learn more about the company?
At our website, MaineLove.com.
Amazing, Jen. Thank you so much for your time this
Thank
morning.
you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you for having
And
me.
we'll see the cans at the Hearts of Pine.
That's right. And cheers again, Hearts of Pine, starting on
right.
March 20th at Lewiston High School for the U.S. Open Cup game. And then, of course, May 4th.
May 4th.
Yeah.
For the home
opening
opener.
day at home.
Yeah,
All right.
that's right.
Thank you so much for joining us
Appreciate
this
you.
morning.
Thank you.